Here in Krishna's garden, doing an update on the grapes. Um, I'm concentrating on growing the grapevines just for juice. So everything with the grapes are edible except for the root that's in the ground. You can't eat that, that's poisonous. But everything else is edible. And the thing is, the juice, it actually tastes like grape juice like you buy in the store. So you can juice the leaves, the stems. Right now I'm not juicing the stems because they're way too thick and my juicer is not doing very good with them. But the leaves are so large and the stems of the leaf are also large, so I don't really need to do that. But this one uh, produced most of the grape last year and it lost this grape earlier this year. But it's producing grapes again, and I'm gonna go ahead and let them grow. I have one bunch right here if I can find it. There we go. That's one bunch right there that it seems it's gonna keep. And these are also grapes. So it has about 8 or 9 bunches of grape on this grapevine right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it go ahead and produce those grapes. But all of these right here, I'm just growing for juice. Hare Krishna. And it's been going very good because I like grape. I love grape. So that's been going very good. Um, the cabbage, I planted cabbage and beets here last year and I should have changed the location. They're growing, but they're not growing as big and as full as they did last year. I just harvested this, and they're not as strong to resist being eaten by bugs, that damn caterpillar. Um, so this one I just harvested, and I plan to use 90% of it, and it's a pretty good size. The head is right here. The head is right here. That's my hand. This is the head of the cabbage. So it's a pretty good sized cabbage. The beets has been coming along good. But last year there was some was like 8, some was 10, and one or two was like 12 inches um, in length, and very good size in the width also. But this year they're much smaller, and I did plant them in the same spot um, like I did last year, so I won't do that again. The watermelon are growing very large, but I thought each tree would grow more than what is growing. I did plant them very close, and I did that just to do the experiment to see if I can actually have them produce a lot of melons, which according to the research it wouldn't. Um, but it produced the melons that it do produce. They are very large, and in about 4 more weeks they be ready. So they grow very large, but they didn't put on a lot of melons. Um, this one is another one that's very large, and it's very supported. Uh, the cantaloupe, I don't know why, but the leaves just keep dying off. But it does have, you probably can't see it, two good sized cantaloupes. Um, one over there, and another one is over here. And it still have blossoms, and it still has a lot of other cantaloupes. But for any indication in the front, the other cantaloupes is not going to actually come to full growth, because that's what happened in the front. So, but what I will do next year, if God's so willing, is use this patch right here for the melons, and don't put as many in this patch. Space them because I'm growing vertically. Space them 4 feet apart or 5 feet apart, and then grow them vertically. So that might be the wise thing to do. The best crop this year was a new crop for me, and that is the romaine lettuce. And this is my third um, batch of plants. This is the last one for the season. So all where you see these, I grew romaine lettuce. I grew the first batch um, from purchased plants. Then the second batch I planted from seeds, and this is the third batch that's planted from seeds, and they're doing like very well. I like them because they grow quick and they're easy. The spinach I planted here, I harvested them already and juiced them, but they didn't like fully, they bolted and produced seeds. Really, uh, most of them was, but the stems had a lot of juice in it. So when I juiced it, I really came out okay because it had a lot of liquid in it, a lot of spinach juice in it. So that came out good. Um, as you notice, the grapevines over there are too close. So what I plan to do, if God's so willing, is use these spots to take out 3 of those grape vines and put them here, and then trellis them first, and do that. Now these peonies have to go. I have to put them someplace else, but I'm not too excited with them. Even though they're expensive, they didn't produce beautiful flowers. I'm not as good with them as I should have probably, but I rather my grapes. So that's what I'm gonna do, if God's so willing. Now, what happened, the birds ate up half of my grapes last year, and I was a little upset because I love grapes. But what they did was paid me back by scattering, doodling out a lot of the grape seeds actually on the property. And what it produced is a lot of grapes. So these are all grapes right here. So what I'm gonna do, because I want this to be my compost, my Berkeley compost, hot compost pit. So what I'm gonna do is like follow the vines. I'm gonna chop a lot of these down, but I'm gonna follow the vines to the root and start protecting the roots so it grows up. I did it with this one, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep this one because it's too close to this big tree. But I chopped this down. I found where the root is. So this is the root of the grapevine. All this is the root of the grapevine. So this is a grape tree right here, thanks to the bird. And it goes all the way up the tree. The thing is, I can leave it like that for it to grow just the leaves because I'd rather juice it anyway. Or just trellis it and let it grow grapes also. So all this one I'm gonna pull down and juice it. If not today, then sometime this week if God's so willing. But the rest of them I'm gonna have to find, like I did those, find the root of the grapevine and start protecting it. Now, of course, aphids, this leaf is complete, all the tree is completely attacked by aphids because I wasn't carrying them. I didn't even know there was actually grapes until I came close, and I'm like, man, it smells like grape. And I was like, oh my God, grapes, grapes, yeah, grapes. So, that's my little chore that I'm gonna be doing. Um, I'm tempted. This is an organic, Krishna's organic farm, but I'm tempted to do the Mittleider method, which is not organic but produce a lot. But I'm reconsidering, because I figure I didn't do all this to grow food that's not organic. I did all this to grow organic fruits, organic vegetables. And if I'm gonna go, commercial, you know, growing, standard growing, might as well just buy that stuff in the store, man, because I can get it really cheap. There's stores around here I can get my vegetable, everything quite inexpensive, but they're not organic. So I don't know. I'm gonna fight because I have a lot of stuff to do that I haven't done yet. Um, in regarding the soil, in regarding organic fertilizer, and I'm working on that right now. So I think next year, if God's so willing, I should have great products next year. Do a lot of preserving of food for the winter and stuff like that. Should have enough food to last until the next crop. Every year. It's to be sustained. It's just sustained eating that I was after, and it looks like that's gonna be happening. So um, it is what it is. May you be blessed. May you have a great day. Hare Krishna.